Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hoosiers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Toledo's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
The Rockets will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Martin. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Fires finds space on the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Opening day, and might as well build a little drama with a 3rd and goal early. Makes the grab on the shuffle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He leaves it with his back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds his man open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Rockets are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
The Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Connor. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. 3rd down coming up after that completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Rockets line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Power football with the run. Oh, what a move.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Knight. Here's a heat. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D end getting that sack.
The Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to set up the screen. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes one man miss. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Finds his man, it's Bland. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32, it's first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Hoosiers will line it up on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Knight. Got it in the middle, it's Chandler. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Got his man on the outside. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's in open space downfield. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Takes the handoff. It's Connor. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Rockets come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the tight end. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. The Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rockets decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Got it behind the line. It's Chandler. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's bad. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The short hands, it's Parker. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Dropping back, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. All the way down to the 28. He's out of bounds right there, and the big play has him set up.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And they'll get to the line and spike it and stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Rockets will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance. Loose, and he'll be... the 24. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Release to the back. Makes the grab on the back. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Back to pass. It's Hebert. Got a man. It's Bland. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls apart.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Connor. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead is now back down to 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 25 over UConn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Hebert. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking for a man. It's Hebert. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rockets offense is back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Off the play fake. Runs through a tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Hand off from the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They're facing a 3rd down. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Parker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Finds his man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll close the gap to 14.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The inside handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hebert. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Going to look downfield again. That's reeled in. It's Parker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Fires to the big fella.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's got an open man. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last week. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Game 1, you come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Old Dominion. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down, using the quick game. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football.